yen cha ko we dien cha cho la bi panda. So kwa dia or wadit ajang akoy yen kanang kang jam la de kang hang te ka ba. Ku kwara jang akoy e nong diar ke bere ran de kwa da red. So go ting di de tiak go che tik go lo ting ro go de ke che tik go lo ting dia go de ke che tik a good mi ja lo ting ba go ting ber go ja la yu pyo go ja jam go le de kang hang te ka ba. Meaning iya ngang ke de ji to go ke na mi tin tik ni pyo go ken yo ting den number 8 ting the pyo da ja ba ke de ken yo. So why is that important in today's U-turn inspiration and discussion? Is that I just want to shed a light on a particular phenomenon in our community. So about Gola, in some of the young polygamous marriages, how they start is that tingdit kuchitiak, um, itiak, can be and then boku wechangich. Uh, and the way yen chiang watch it, at the broad goal ke much, yen really cheating it. Maybe a chiru, then walk, or ting it dadu, a mum, or ting it a matil at it cocking, or other broad joke a cock a pandin. Cock a pan, you much a girl coaching kind of they start inciting when then when I wouldn't then that was cheating, I think my young. Tiếng đã đu tiếng chân chân cái coi cái quan niar and we make sure big so ja jog then and instead of addressing challenges we think the fact that chien choi right choi ku chen cái nó một je ya kwat có pande e kala kuran we must be safe in that situation so family mo ja le mo inside we la ko ting da so that be ayen be kang be chope or be ting dit ben yo tiene chiang loy tin dol da. So can they go out looking for a young new wife mo jale block ro le wala yin mana ting dit dia che te cha nia yin ke the best lo kwatin ni ra ka ke yo wada mat ke yo marode yot ke bi nyan tin bi jarai no ke na mo ben save situation ting dit chin ting dit ke kan ku ya cho yong mo tang de ka lo ke mo cho lo mo yin depression mo cho lo miawi so ala ku ting mo ju wel mo bu pol then ting tin na bo bai so runa wel ka dia ke ne mu no mial ta na ben she the best in ka do ra na ba ka pia na ya runa ro cái mixla la garot ko me ni be ken ko war ke mixla ting di ta e lo ke ya ka la yu dru ko be ke or wet be ke war ko ga ko no issues ke dia ke so attention e lo ga te ke another thing too ke issues war ga ting dit ken ke ka so solve ka lo ke dere so ting dit is fighting back because that temo chen yen and she won her man back then ka ngo bro lo ke ting ti no we start fighting ting dit and so attention actually jarwe no much now it tong en ga chena no la wa to gain her ground with the bria so ke be ating kam ku so cái ko ja ber ga ni lo liu ku yung mo da do neglect ting fighting ka lo ga ni ting je ya ni be ko ti be be ro be kara ken ko ti be ting ya ko be chopping cái attention này ja cái mo ja berari yo da du ting da do the same cái ting di wa be tu be la ko ting da be en be se so abi ja lo ya until maybe na cái lo ting ber le ku kwar cái ting ber da du cái chro lo by time ben ja no number 8 cái dia dir cái chin attention be ko no mo ni ke na dira ka gwara ya mo da do yi dia ba chin yi ke be le no so chin ke be ko re chin ke rier be loy I can do the chick or because at some time at that age, the can like very near. And so kuyi maro da du ka lo ke tare ki la mi ade ten generation exit ro golo. So chi ni maro or be to ro nyir be kwar ji ti ala bio be ke ni ala no issues ke no be ran ben ngadi. So at that time ku wet ke dia dir da do aya shabeb and ke da do they are now giving some services no think in den baba de na ker because the thing to be honest, Echibo, Ikere Moindi, because at that age, Moindi maybe I can real beating in a way, but resources, real work in a real thing. So thing now is getting some services, no work at the idea. So clan Japan care, I think competition can be argued with that. I think young very low, I think over a we end up doing she's getting services everywhere. No others. Actually, you very well. Tergan mondi te man. So jam je wor ma dita mo dia ja pio boy you. Okay, ke je bo le ku la. Yen ti te ja ye ting ni chang. Maybe kali bi ja lu en man ku par ku le de de ka ngan te ga ba because now ting I think be lu fight ka ya and she is don't can think a moindi dien ge mier pio e boy yene kule pio mier somewhere and so life ya set je bo ngade de ya moindi chi no bera fraite da chin ka ko ye ge beti a pia ke ni lo ko la ni no so a nyan tin in ke the only beautiful thing ye thing a chi ka rai ke a chi ge beti a chin time for that because I could have lo ko and attention there I lo ke ge ni ka ya ka ku so those things are pure young what you rating number eight any the best well what factors actually contributed to that number eight. But at the end we got to come pure that eventually dear and token of legacy which is good. So why that important? I want to apply this analogy current crisis Lord, ban bor ban jonglei in the church. So kaya then I call and do puch and age and then I go puch golf and Sunday and I read the Bible and crisis ke kanisa daru dojo on kakuma ken Sunday school around 2 3 to 4 and the man on walk me walk with color but I believe persist until now chen ke jaben at climax especially in the ECSS you know and growth so, by apply that analogy, they can take back. I'll apply the current crisis between Ruben Akudit and Moses and Nur CSS the system. So about the Kaula, so ECSS in Gatoman Kenny system Kenny Mochen Petria. Yeah, I think it. Ruben Akudit any bishop internal province bana jongle and so what happened now could it issues through law chirka law dia dira in ting dit ci boku lel system waro mo ken kwande ku lela yen in ting dit ci kan ku chen ken kwat e matila young much and because of decision ci ko lo ku je aka ci ko lo didn't pande. So they want a solution. And then Gokula solution Gokula think they la bay. Ke lui agree on issues ka think the dakin ke address. They think they bay ke ni ye Moses anu. And now ku jorolo anu now ajibe the first year and the second year ador but now think dit lui fight back when they are rare when they are with this there's so many things that can think dit can get you to now when they in the system so cái tông này giờ rồi so now think dit cái think thì à cái niềm giáo for it but because system the ECSS it can now they cannot go up till number eight like to look for solution until we number eight jave. So now I just get the arquero and with that in my assessment and opinion a wicked problem because The issue, like the savior war, blood bag and be much good save from the bad first woman. I cheer below because of the destruction, because of the forces that are at play at the moment. And so I can progress in that case. So what will happen is that it will take generation. That's the solution I cannot be done by even maybe in our lifetime, right? Until the much system or petiak be ja diom that I can keep better core go, right? Think did a bit and maybe I could have bad it and think I would damn and no one really care. We can ya dear kala you where can cock. No one really care about the system anymore. That's where the solution in the cabin in my own assessment. Why is it important for the youth and to discuss? So, a feminist manifesto, very important book. Um, that actual action of women. So before amendment to action of women, nothing clear in the ECSS system, on yan me the good chairman, ke bi sheep ke jepin rino, I rubber, I can be sheep ke diar one, chico quite, or even 25% implementation, diar yen quite consideration, actually in the ECSS, whereby belong diar bi sheep when Brom and a lot when man Qatar tongue online in person a Cairo even I Shabab youth Latin America Qatar most of the time. They are invisible, their voices are invisible. So okay, from feminist perspective and from U-turn perspective, someone would think that if the area could it take in the real sense, do the area maybe can be a different outcome. So that no buncha kwenicho action of women example if they were in position of power or influence, poverty and violence ka little bit resolved. I believe that book long when on Gwen and in for the first time because I know that even a lot of culture don't yeah chok because chong ấy chok bé or chok ấy chong bé. Most of the time I ke kai instigators. Actually tribal women churu jakon group. But they are big kur big lo ready. Because that tribe big lo attack. I rule ke kai no. So if ke they are when ke to in position of influence to make those decisions of whether we can group color from other tribes or not, ke de chirat lo because they are right your boy kai, they are a man crack, a man to. So that is why I believe that book. But actually, using analogy, Diarmoj, I came to realize actually that is not true. Because now, I think in this polygamy that I described, they are actors in the system. They are playing decisions in the system. And their decisions, the decision of actors in this system, patriarchy, well, be they are change. If, for example, think it generally you get a problem letting till right you know what maybe chatting you have to go and address problems do anything it and I'm not coming to save anyone here maybe system ali brought change in this polygamy fight in fight and for sure in this story they are contribute to the violence in marriage right? Because if things been be displaced waiting ben and once too because once from number one when kwa story from thing number one to thing number resources ke allocate take yeah, because now meet with those resources because there are now law conflicts among the children. So the next generation actually be cheering because actually we are proud. Upbringing then I believe around they are more jabro I know kwan thing I would educate you now issues. And so resources can look a fairly ping or I'll be like a job while they're fighting. And so they are actually are contributors to the violence in this relationship and also poverty generation in this relationship. So this one actually made me make a U-turn in that thinking that if KDR when get in this position of influence, they will make the outcome might be different. So I'm trying to say here that the outcome is CSS, even if ke yero ke luyen perpetuate, ke dia auto indirectly and and their decisions uh, may not have different outcomes if this analogy apply to them. So what I'm trying to put across is that while we are looking for solutions, um, I am exploring like from the perspective of women. Uh, if none of women that are thinking about what I'm thinking in this space, I want to open up the platform, the U-turn for the debate, and give women voice to see what are they saying about the system and about the actors within the system. There are so many tribal platforms, clan platforms that are spreading so much violence, quite so, which is sometimes will trickle down to Grimdia. But what I want or what I envision or the U-turn that I want to see is to have an intellectual discourse of how do we to idea, participate to a positive force or challenge this idea that there are contributors to the violence and issues that are happening within our church system and our communities and families.